Everybody, let's continue up the ascent on the Tower of Champions in the Japanese version. We're up to the 23rd floor. This is a very annoying floor. Unfortunately, I couldn't do this by myself. Let's be honest, I do not have the team that can handle it. However, SF was more than kind enough to lend his Arcadia for me, and I'll go over why Arcadia is such a great monster for this quest. As you can see, last time I brought 3 Oda Nobunagas and a Tiamat, and if that doesn't sound familiar, that's the Red Worm's Ascension. He does have a Deity Slayer L. But this time I am bringing Sun Wukong, Sakamoto Ryoma from my box, and SF is donating to Arcadia's. And while he disconnects from the game, let's take a look at Arcadia's stats. So, Minesweeper Null Warp, very great, very awesome ability set, and pretty good HP attack speed. The stats are really nice. Arcadia is a Bakuzetsu quest, which is the colossal quest that we have named in NA, which means you need 5 max lux to even take him on. I do not have 5 max lux in JP yet, but it's his bump combo that's really good. We can see it right now. That's right. So it'll hit the closest enemy, and then whatever class that enemy is, it will also spread to all others that have the same class, regardless of their distance. That's right. So as long as they have the same class, they will connect damage. It's kind of the friendly version of that poison gas that we can get hit by, Izanami Zero, for example, if you bring the same monster. This one though, it's just for the same class. And as you know, 23 is filled with nothing but DD types. So that means no matter who is the closest enemy to Arcadia, it will spread to everybody. And you can imagine how much easier that will make. And the damage is quite insane. It does over 100k damage. So since there's 2 Arcadias here, that if I hit both of them, that's 200k damage alone with the bump combo. And it also has a pretty cool sub bump combo. It has the split P attack, where every time it bounces off a wall, it'll split into 2, up to 3 times, I believe, and that does 6,000 per hit. Alright, now if we go back, so I mean the important thing to remember is that everybody will explode to death on you, so you need to take care of them in a timely manner. For the minions, I believe it's the top left number. For Circuit here, it's that bottom right number, the current 4. And she does constantly heal herself every other turn. And so, if you're not doing consistent damage to her, you are not going to get passed by. However, it is not an instant death per se. If you have a strong enough team and your max health, you can actually tank that white blast. But you're going to have to make sure you have that gold heart there at the right time, because she is constantly wailing attacks on you. In case you forgot. I mean, this is a pretty memorable quest. But essentially, I mean, with 2 Arcadias in the mix, your goal is basically just hit Arcadia and you're set. Sun Wukong has the command strike shot as well as Ryoma, so having both of them on in this group will help with the very last stage. And of course, if you're in an emergency situation where you are running out of time, maybe you can use it early as well. Because remember, you don't want to die with your strike shots in your pocket. Make sure you go out with a blast, at least. Alright, so after this we should be able to get rid of the minions, and I'm going to take advantage of that sword and weak point. Or not, because I completely missed it. It happens. Irregular bounces. And it's actually possible the weak point was on the top direction and not the side. I'm not sure. Alright, and And so with that gold heart there, I am at least have the insurance of if I need to tank that damage, I'm okay. Because it looks like at this pace I am not going to be able to take her down. Yeah. Not doing good well pace wise, but also, let's just say I was prepping for the strike shots. But yeah, that right number is about to explode, so we want to make sure to get that gold heart. Ooh. That was kind of close. And yeah, that was about, what, 60k damage? Quite significant, but it is tankable. Alright, so we go to the boss stage. That's 25 turns of deity hell, basically. And just make sure you pay attention to numbers. I've said that in the previous video, but that's really, of course, I mean, you need the monsters. Without the proper deity slayer style attacks, I mean, with 100,000 damage per bomb combo for Arcadia, it might as well be a slayer for deities. Certainly makes life so much easier. And there aren't any shields or anything to get in the way of Arcadia's bomb combo, so that's quite helpful. The only downside, I guess, is Ryoma doesn't have a null warp, but his Wood Slayer is quite powerful and probably the biggest source of direct damage in this quest for sure. And oh yeah, don't forget that even though you've killed Circuit, the minions will not go away, so make sure you do properly take care of them as you pay attention to their blast timer. Alright, and this should do it. Alright, so we're going to the second boss stage. And, same deal. We're going to try and hit Arcadia and, if possible, get Ryoma to hit that weak point to do extra damage. Yeah, I mean, I remember, even with like the Oda Nobunaga team that I had before, that was still quite a challenge. Getting bad bounces, not being able to pinch those minions. It was still a risky run. However, with Arcadia now, it just looks like, wow. I mean, just the fact all you have to do is hit the Arcadias, and essentially all the minions will melt. So, I mean, I guess this is what power creep amounts to, right? This is about what, a year in the future compared to the NA version that we were able to play with, and in fact 2 years. Maybe 2 years since I first uploaded that old video? Nah, maybe not that long, but I mean, times are changing, gotta keep pulling out new monsters, new and stronger monsters, and with those colossal quests, I mean, it is difficult. I've seen many people play Arcadia and fail a lot, and I mean, I can't even take it on because I don't even have the max lux, much less the right box to take him on. So I can't even imagine doing this on my own quite yet, but unfortunately I tried many times but just could not do it on my own. So thank you SF once again for the lending monsters here. But I mean, that's a great thing about Monster Strike, right? Like, as long as you know someone who has the powerful monster, co-op, and then you can do it. Alright, so Ryoma's strike shot, I actually feel like I didn't do as much as I could have there, but I do think Oh yeah, and Arcadia's strike shot is kind of like Nicholas's. It'll split into 4 and then just scramble around the stage. And of course, luckily hitting the other Arcadia wipes out all of the minions, and Sun Wukong's there to give everybody a nice boost in speed. Again, same strike shot as Ryoma, get everybody running. And hey, look at that, we're a third of the way before we can say goodbye floor 23. Alright, we'll do the scramble attack. And at this point, since the death timers for the minions are pretty high, don't worry, let's just focus on the boss and say goodbye. Nope, not alive. And there you go, Arcadia. It'll be great once I can finally defeat him or even take him on, but that's a long journey for me. And we'll see if I can get there eventually, but for now, that is how I can get past 23. And the result is a green dragon gem. Alright, well, that's it for today. 24th floor is up next, and hopefully you'll stick around and see that tomorrow to see how that ends up. So until next time, bye bye.